There you go. Welcome to Musician Loves Honey, and this is Maria, and I have here our star of social media shows.
Whatever. It's your boy Kevon, Tyrre. What's going on, y'all? Welcome to another edition of social media shows, and of course, it's Musician Loves Honey. There's a musician right here. Of course, we have the lovely Maria P right here, the boss lady, trying to be bossy as usual. We apologize for being a little tardy. That is on me. I will take full accountability and responsibility for that. And, of course, she had to take that extra time because she likes to look cute anyway. So, you know, it's all good. But welcome, y'all. It's another lovely week here in Las Vegas. Of course, if you're checking this out right now, go ahead and hit a like and subscribe right here on social media shows. And, of course, on our page, Musician Loves Honey. And for those who are watching us on Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, and YouTube, thank you guys for hanging out with us. And, of course, on our website, socialmediashows.com. All right. And we also got to give love to people that are listening to us right now. If it's Sunday morning, right here on revolutionradio2.com. Thank you guys for checking us out. We greatly appreciate you spending your Sunday with us. And with that said, how have you been, beautiful? What's going on?
I'm doing amazing. How about you?
I am very, very warm right now.
You're warm.
I am worn. W-O-R-N.
Oh, worn. I thought you said warm.
Yeah. See, we're still working on those consonants. Still working on that pronunciation,
you
know. But it's all good. Yeah, I'm very, very.
He's very busy. He doesn't have time for social media shows and sad face.
Sad face emoji. Nah, you know, it's just and even though they've been blasting it out there, some of the other shows, I will not blast it.
Why not?
Nope.
Can I say it?
No, you cannot. All right. At least if you're gonna say it when I'm not there.
It's a huge thing.
It's a big situation. It's very huge.
It's not a small thing. We're gonna actually announce it in time.
Yes. I will announce it in time. I just want to be sure that we do a show first. Right.
Exactly.
Let me do at least one show, and then I'll be comfortable enough to announce it. But it's a major production show here in Las Vegas. I was tapped to be one of the principals for a new cast that they're building. Very excited about it.
Congratulations, by the way.
Thank you very much.
That is our goal here, is to have all our talent of social media shows actually at least get ahead and start making those dollars, right?
Yeah, making those moves.
So that we can buy all the paparazzi jewelry. Shout out to Paparazzi Live. Hashtag $5 jewelry. Let's talk jewelry.
Actually. You know what? That was a good transition. I got you there. That was really good. I like that. That was a great transition.
You like it or not?
Yes, golf clap. Well done. So, so because of the thing I was doing all yesterday for like 12 hours, my calves, my left and right calves, are burning hot right now. They're burning super hot. But
what hot?
Burning hot as if they're sore, they're tight.
Oh, I see.
So yeah, there's heat emanating from them, talking about overload, tilt. You know, but it's like I said, it's all good. But it's been a busy week, but a good week, and
that's good. Busy week is busy days.
Yes, busy days are good days. It just keep you running and gunning. But
don't mind me if you can hear some kind of like
because
I'm blasting the internet right now.
That's right.
I love to do that.
The boss lady here, she's always blasting, telling people about the shows and telling people to invite and check it out and do that. And you guys should be doing the same. So if you enjoy the show and you're listening and checking us out, please go ahead and hit a share on that thing. Let the people know how the musician loves honey, at least in theory. That's what I like to say when I post it.
Is it in theory?
In theory, yeah, because you be trying to blast me, girl. I don't know why.
Blast you for what?
Blast me. I don't know. You just try to sink my battleship every chance you get.
Oh no, I don't do that.
You'd be like, "Oh, what's up?"
I'm the nicest woman on
You
earth.
are the nicest Grinch I've ever met in my life. You know what I'm saying? She'd be like, "Oh, what's going on, Kevon? B3." You know, that's just how she does it. You know what I'm saying? But it's all right.
No, it's not. I always go on the front door. I don't never go to the back door.
You know what? If you're gonna B3 somebody's battleship, you can go through the front door or the back door, because the end of the business is to sink their battleship, so it don't matter.
I don't do that shit.
Okay.
You see my face.
Yes.
You see how innocent I am. That's
Bullshit.
Exactly right.
Bullshit. Oh, I'm
it's
sorry.
Not like somebody I know right here trying to.
Oh my goodness. Oh wait.
Yeah.
Hold up. You know what? I'm glad I got the glasses on because that bullshit shone so brightly. Right? That was just crazy. But anyway, how was your week? How's your week?
Oh, it's good. You know what? You asked me how's my week last week, and I forgot about this.
Yeah.
Shout out to KFAM. It's Weller's Creation Radio Station. We were actually.
Yes, that's correct. That is absolutely right.
We were on the radio station, and we're gonna be in their magazine.
Oh, right, that's right. I had forgotten about that.
Yes, I totally forgot to shout out to Latoria Kearns and to Paul. I forgot his last name, but he's gonna be on. That's a great
shout out. That's like, oh, thank you for the host whose name I forgot.
I said KFAM.
Yes, you did.
Yeah, so that's,
yes, you did.
If
you
they
did
know
shout
KFAM,
out. You did shout the thing, but like, oh, what's the host name? Young guy. I don't remember. Right,
yeah, he's a really nice man.
He was a very nice man, great, good host, very cool. Of course, she's just like, where me and JD are like, hey, come on, talk about it, do this, do that. She's like, sure, you say it. We're like, what the?
I love that interview. That interview. What?
You can't do that.
I can do anything I want, darling.
I can do anything I want.
Exactly. Exactly.
So,
I'm not stopping you to do anything you want, but you don't have the right to stop me of anything I want.
Well, okay. You try to stop me doing anything that I want.
I don't.
Sometimes.
No, I never did.
Okay. Well, Well, how about this? When we have our business, disagreements.
Yeah.
Right? When I say it's a bad idea, you try to stop me from making that the permanent thing to say.
Yeah, because it's business decision.
Yeah, well,
that's different. But personally, do anything you want because I support you all the way.
Okay, so
you have to support me.
You know what? Actually, we should make that a good topic for one of the shows in the future. What is that? When is personal choice wrong?
It's never been wrong.
No, because that's not necessarily true.
No, it is true.
No, it's not. And it's
every choice I make is the right thing.
No,
for me.
Well,
because I do analyze, evaluate, make decisions according to what is good and right to the most people.
No, but that's not true. Now I'll give you.
It is true for me. No, it is true for me.
That's not true.
You don't actually tell me what is true and what is wrong.
That is also wrong. That is also wrong. Yes. Yes, it is. And I'll tell you why. Because personal perception and point of view does not equal truth or facts. That is the first thing. The second thing that I was trying to say was that, for example, now obviously this is not your example because I'm not using you in the example. Okay. So generally speaking, if someone was to use recreational drugs, one could say, to your point, right, that that's their choice. Yeah. That is what they're comfortable with. However, for someone to do that could influence others to think that is okay, even though it's unhealthy. Right?
I get your point.
Right. So is their personal choice really the best thing, even though what they're doing is an unhealthy thing for them personally and could influence and hurt others.
And that's their own personal choice. See, their personal choice, it depends what the mentality of the person. When I make my personal choice, I do, I literally, evaluate it. I look at it, what is the big picture? Yes.
No, you don't do that with every situation. No one does. No one does.
I do.
No, you don't.
I do.
You're full of shit.
No, I do.
You are full of shit. Yeah. Okay, I'll say you are very pretty, well dressed, full of shit. How about that? Did that dress it up any better, quote unquote? How about that? Yeah. You are very pretty, well dressed, full of shit.
That's what you think, but
that is what I think, and you know why?
It doesn't matter what you think, sweetheart.
Well, then it doesn't matter what you think.
Yeah, well, I'm not actually showing what I think to you. You know what I'm saying?
So you do it all the time. Will you say, now this is...
Oh my God.
Yes, you do. Now, and I'll give you the perfect example. This right here. This lovely establishment that you have created, the show that we have made. Why? Because you want to shove down the throat of entertainment, ladies and gentlemen, of the loveliness of social media shows.
To anybody.
That is incorrect.
No, that is correct.
No, it's not. And
it is correct.
No, it's not. And I will tell you why. Why? Because when entertainment is given, right? Now, yes, the public can choose to accept or deny said entertainment.
Yes.
But you are basically shoving it to the public for them to accept or deny.
Yeah.
So in that regard,
I'm not shoving it to them.
But you understand what I'm saying.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying, but you are using the word shoving it to them.
Shoving or shoving?
Shoving.
Shove? Shove.
Shove. S-H-O-V.
E. Shoving. Shove. You okay? She's choking on what I think I'm full of hot mess. I don't think so. But hey, that's just another day, y'all. All right. Just another day in the life of Musician Loves Honey. You okay there, dog?
Right, I am.
You sure?
Yeah, you are pushing me to say that I'm shoving it to people.
Well, I mean, all right, let me put it in context. Let me use myself as an example,
okay.
Right? All right.
So you're shoving it to people, your talent.
Yes, I am.
Good for you.
Yes, I am. But
I'm happy for you.
Yeah, see, that's her way of saying I don't want to hear what you have to say. That's her shield mentality. That's her red alert. I don't like what you have to say. Red alert. But check this out. This is why I say what I say. As an entertainer, as a musician, as a singer, right?
Mm-hmm.
We push to get ourselves out there through booking agency, venues, everything else. Another word for that is shove. We present ourselves, we force ourselves onto booking agencies. Agencies, of course, will present themselves and push and shove, in many cases, be aggressive to those venues to push us, right? We have to aggressively shove and push our talent to the people. Now, does that mean that they can accept what we have to offer? Of course not, because if you throw someone a Big Mac and they eat it, they can love it or hate it. Same thing with anything else.
And they can make their own choices if they deny it or accept it.
Of course they are. Of course they can.
Yeah, that's a personal choice too.
That is correct. And to that point, I completely agree. Where we don't agree is how it's presented. Because no one's going, well, we present it as, check this out. But it's actually as...
Yeah, check this out.
Right. Now it's like,
it's not...
check this out. It's never with the... Check this out. Hey, how you doing? It's more like, check this out. You know what I mean?
You know what I always said is...
What's that?
I always said, if you don't want what you see, then unfollow me. That's it.
Oh, well, see, we're not going that far. Why would they want to do that? Even though you're definitely not the type to show off any body parts. So since that's the case, they probably should unfollow you. I'm kidding, of course. I'm messing with you.
They won't.
Yeah.
But
see,
anyways,
you know what? That's what they call suckers. But we're not. Anyway.
Anyways, this is a good thing this time.
Oh, really?
You know what? There's a good thing.
What's up?
We are right. Although we are late, we are right on time. We're gonna be back on the second segment.
Okay. Oh, there you go. So we haven't even gotten to our topic yet. Since we are, since we kind of have some time on this episode. This is our last one before we take our break. We're going to break down some entertainment and some of the shows we got going on in town since I've been running around like a chicken with my head cut off these last few days. Yep. And we're going to break that down to kind of give a lot of the people that are new in town, that are new to Vegas, and even a lot of the locals
that are not.
Yeah, locals like this lady right here who goes nowhere, who does nothing and just hides out under a rock. You did. Anyway, we're going to get into that, y'all, so we hope you stick around. That way we give you kind of the lowdown on what the entertainment's out there for y'all. This is Musician Loves Honey on social media shows. We'll be right back, y'all. Stay tuned.
John is an employee at one of the most famous firms in the city of New York. So his job is very hectic, and he realized that it is necessary for him to go and finally take a vacation. But he went on a vacation without planning out the details, and wasn't able to truly enjoy where he went because he had to think about so many things that he didn't plan for. Instead of enjoying his time away from work, he came back with more stress that he was not able to take full advantage of his vacation. But This year, a coworker suggested him to try World Ventures this time to make his vacationing more enjoyable and less stressful. They do not require you to plan anything outside of your transportation, which is also available at discounted rates. Your stay, your transport, and many meals are planned by the club. John liked the idea very much. He tries World Ventures, and his experience with the club was amazing, as he made many friends there with whom he had a great time. John recommends that everyone should try this club, as they are the best in business. See how the VIP-vacation-club.com can give you the right experience without all the hassle. Enjoy the VIP experience that only World...
We've reached the age of live streaming on social media shows. You may ask, we're already ahead of the curve, so why do you need to advertise with us? Well, only 8% of the businesses in the U.S. are using digital advertising to grow their business. That's 2 percentage points short of reaching critical mass, which will lead to faster results. We have 20 plus shows with a reach of over 80,000. We'll give you commercial ads, website link, and connections to nonprofit organizations. So get your brand ready for digital monetization, for we are looking for sponsors, which will bring more traffic to your business and ultimately mean more sales. So let's bring the world to you.
We are back. You see that dark seed entertainment or the last days of darkness.
The last days of dark. Yes, that is for.
That is for
course.
Timothy Dark.
That's
and
what's up.
Shout out to our man Timothy Dark of Dark Music Television.
That's what's up, man. You can catch him every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesdays with myself doing the best unsigned independent genres of music from all over the world, all over the country, right here in the Las Vegas Valley. And we say all genres because we are all about all genres. We don't just want like R&B like myself or hip hop like Timothy Dark. We want all genres of all types of music. So keep sending us those submissions. Keep hitting us up. We appreciate the love and appreciation, y'all. And we thank you guys for
Do you know that we had
allowing us to shove our stuff onto you.
Shove. Do you know that we had so much feedback, really good feedback? I just seen Tay Stacks actually.
Tay Stacks the mayor, yeah.
Yeah, and then the Genova. Morning.
Yeah, Genova.
Just shared our show yesterday. Thank you so much.
Now, this is why I'm giving them the golf clap, right? Because a lot of musicians, a lot of entertainers out there do not share and put in the work to talk about the music. Guys, this is so important. All right, you got to share your stuff because no one is just not going to look at it and go, "Oh my God, that sounds amazing.
Yep.
We should just buy 1 million of these." It doesn't work that way.
Nope, it's not.
You got to actually
you put in the work.
Exactly that. So you have to.
That is the part where he's saying shoving it to your.
Yes, that is an example of because you got to let people know you have to, as you know, you have to expand your reach, and the only way you do that is by multiplying how many times it is shown. Mm-hmm. So when your music is on video, Spotify, LinkedIn, Deezer, wherever it's at, you got to make sure you share those links to everybody as much as possible, as often as possible, whatever your structure or your timetable is, but you make sure you do that like clockwork. And you do it every chance you get. And then people get to know who you are, what you do, and then they understand how to do it. You know what I'm saying? So,
I know what you're saying. You feel me?
Well, you know, somebody wants to, that's for sure. You know, especially in that dress. I ain't mad at you. But
anyways, guys, we are talking. This is Musician Love Sunny, and we're talking about this week. Our topic is
about entertainment here in the Las Vegas Valley. We want to kind of give a synopsis of what goes on here. That way, for the person who just came to Vegas or the local that goes absolutely nowhere and doesn't know anything about what happened. Because I'll tell you what, when I was telling people what I was a part of, some of the people here in the show, they were like, where is that? And some people were like, is that still going on? And it's like, wow, you know what I mean? Really? You know, but that's locals. Locals in Las Vegas avoid the Strip like the bubonic plague. Because, you know, traffic, craziness.
It's not only traffic, it's, you know,
overpriced drinks.
I love overpriced drinks.
That's because you'll want them sugar daddies, but that's not the point.
But anyways, that's not the point. That's not the point that we're trying to put in here. But anyways, when
sugar baby,
I'm not a sugar baby. No, but
you know what? I will be nice one time and not respond to that in the way I'm thinking.
You see, I'd rather pay my own thing, except I don't go out. Okay. I don't go to the expensive drinks unless somebody wanted to pay for it.
That'll never be me. I'll pay for it at a cheap joint. I'll pay for it I'll pay for it at the local joints where it's like $3, $4, $5 a drink. Maybe $6 because my local spot is $6.
Unless somebody wanna pay for it. If nobody wanna pay for it, it's fine with me. I don't need to go out.
Right. It's fine. I don't need to go out unless they're paying for them $20 drinks. And it's like, oh, really? What dress am I wearing? Hey. See?
It's crazy then.
I got you.
This guy is really crazy. So anyways.
Oh, listen, I've got to be crazy because the rest of my hair ran from me. I was so damn crazy. So that says a lot. So anyway, all right. So
before you say anything,
go ahead.
This guy is so crazy. I really pity the girl that's gonna be involved with this guy.
You know what? Any girl that's involved with me, all right, pity her because I'm gonna give her much love, baby. I'll be like, hey, I'm a hustler, baby. Just want you to know.
You're right.
Where I've been. Got to go. I just want to love you.
No.
All right, enough. All right.
Anyways, okay, so we're going to be talking a lot about local thing here in Vegas, especially this guy has a brand new show coming up.
I will. I still ain't going to say what it is, though.
I'm not saying anything.
Right, still not going to say what it is, though.
I'm tying my...
Yeah, because, okay, though, I will say this much about it, right? The show's been around for a long time. It was born and bred here in Vegas. And the reason why that I am superstitious is the word I will use, because that's why I didn't.
Oh, you're superstitious.
A little in this instance. I am.
That's actually shocking.
We'll see. Well, you learned something new about me right now, right? So
it's
this is
shocking.
why. This is why. Because when it comes to production shows, even though the show's been around a long time, and I'm very excited about the opportunity.
Congratulations again.
Thank you. Production shows. Once the financing falls through, or things can happen so quickly with these type of shows, where 1 minute everything is great, and then the next minute things can fall like a rock. So, even though I am committed and put myself in a position to where for this to be there, I'm cautious.
So, what is your part on this act?
Oh, I can't say that.
Oh, you can say that.
I can't say that. No. Yeah, you just try to be. See, I'm sure she's gonna find new ways to try to be slick. I already know you. I already know what's going down. Right? Because you're good for that. You're good for that.
But anyways, okay. So I want to talk about. You see, we have so much hotel and resorts here in Vegas.
Absolutely.
And every resort, I know that they have different shows that is played by locals, by local musicians,
of
right?
Course, yeah.
And one is on May 4th. Don't forget to come and join us at Suncoast Casino.
Yep.
And can I say about the ambush interview?
Yes, of course.
All right. Well, and we're gonna be doing red carpet interviews. Social media shows will be out there with our lights, camera, action. So if you guys wanna come and see this guy perform with Absolute, make sure that you are okay with to be in front of the camera. If not, we're gonna let you go. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Because I don't want your main woman or your wife.
Oh, hold on. It could be your main man or your boyfriend. It could be that. And you know what? The guys don't always cheat. Girls like to cheat too. Don't hold on a minute. Hold on. Time out. Time out. All right. It ain't just guys who cheat. Girls be like,
I'm not saying.
because some girls be like, oh, you don't want to give me some attention? Well, let me put on my freakum dress and I'm gonna find me some tonight, baby. And they do.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
No, I don't.
You have more enough dresses, I'm sure, in your
I
closet.
never cheated in my life.
Oh, okay. All right, I got you. That's.
And I said that.
Fair enough.
In front of the camera, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I am looking in front of the camera. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well,
did you ever cheated?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Many times.
You
cheat.
I've cheated. I've been cheated on. Oh. So it's been on both sides.
Oh, okay.
All right, so, fair. Now, granted, that's not what I'm on now, because once I feel I want to commit, when I feel I want to commit.
Now, do you know that a cheater will always be a cheater?
Well, you know what? If that's the case, honey, and I'm just going to leave that underline with a ... and leave it there. I'm just going to put it just like that.
Yeah.
All right.
A cheater will always be, hey, John in Tonhane.
John, what's this for? So... Man,
just
that type of stuff. Okay, yeah, you're gonna find out in a minute, John. I got you. All right, so check this out. So we got these shows going on, right? Now the first one I see here. Now, granted, this shows just how of a nurse mom she is. Obviously, she's trying to
nurse mom.
Nurse mom, yes.
No, I'm not a nurse.
Well, you're not a nurse mom. Basically, you're reserved, or at least pretend. Because the first thing she has in here is adult shows on the thing. What's up with that?
No,
these are the shows.
Oh my
all
God.
The shows that are here in town. All the ones that start out the first ones are the ones that show them body parts, baby.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's why it has adult
oh my God,
on the top of it.
The naked musician.
Yeah, see? Now, while we start there. So
you there's a naked musician.
All right, so check this out, because there's an ad for this by where I live, right? Now, these are two guys that are obviously musicians, and they're obviously naked. And
they're singing naked?
They do magician tricks naked.
Oh,
it's called naked musician.
How naked are they?
Well, you'll have to go on the show and find out.
I don't want to see that.
Well, I don't know. They could be good.
I want to go to the Chippendales.
Chippendales. All right. Well, Chippendales. That's a good one right there. That's right here. All right. Now, where is that show?
That is a really cheap one. It's not really expensive.
Well, this doesn't mean it's the price.
Oh, I thought it's the price.
That doesn't mean the price.
But anyways, I don't want to talk about this first. I want to talk about the local performers.
This is local.
A lot
of these people here are locals.
Oh, I see, got you.
You see what I'm saying?
So we're looking at right now is we're looking at a list of different shows in Vegas.
Right.
And believe it or not, this is a 12 pages long.
Oh, well, yeah, because it's Las Vegas is the entertainment capital of the world.
Yes, the entertainment
This is
capital.
why, because they have shows all over the place.
Yeah.
So, all right, so let's do this, right? Let's do this.
Uh-huh.
All right, now, there's a thing here called Men of Sapphire. That's more of a local thing.
Oh.
Now, granted, disclaimer, y'all, for those who don't know, Sapphire is a strip club.
A strip club, yeah.
Right. Obviously, yeah. So
I think I know that because my two of my employees from my previous job.
Right.
They work at my work.
At your work, right.
Yeah, and then they go to Sapphire at night.
Right.
I'm not gonna mention their name, but
of course not.
Yeah,
that would be cool.
And they're really cute. They're not, they're not bad looking at all. And they are he, okay? They're not she.
Oh, they're he's. They're two he's hanging out.
Yeah.
And are they two he's hanging out?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. That's a beautiful thing. And they go and check out other he's together. Which is a lovely situation. That's good. That's good coupling right there.
But they are not gay. They're really men. Oh,
are
probably.
they gay? Are they gay men?
No, I don't.
Because they could be men that are muscular and strong and do guy stuff and kick it like with the boys and like boys.
Anyways.
I'm just saying. So
Anyways.
But they usually have this kind of show on the weekends, like a Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Right. So for all the ladies out there that wants to, get a little muscle. A little muscle from Brussels, you can do that. There is, of course.
I'll just give you a little secret. If you're gonna go into men's show, they normally, not real men.
No, see, the only way that would work if they were the transsexual. Outside of that.
Oh really?
Yeah. Oh. Outside of that, yeah.
I disagree,
right.
But
look. They could be men.
13 pages.
They could be men, but they could not be orientated towards women.
Oh, that's different.
Orientation. That's what we're talking about.
Do you think? Let me ask you this.
Okay.
Do you think gay men. You know, I'm not, and I don't have anything against those things, but I just want to discuss about that. If
Sure.
Do you think gay? Yeah, well, I seen it a lot. Gay men can be attracted to women.
Yes.
Okay.
I believe that. Now, obviously,
I know
I think it varies.
I'm talking.
I think it varies.
Okay.
Oh, you know one. Oh, you're trying to be funny, huh? Yeah, I caught that. She's trying to be funny. She's trying to be funny.
Okay, let's move on to the
All
next
right,
one.
so let's go to Sexy, which is
Sexy.
kind of now. This is a show that is at the Westgate.
Yes,
that's been around for a few years, and that is obviously
Jennifer Romas.
That's correct, yes. And she's been a choreographer for a variety of shows. One of the shows is on here as well, which we'll get to momentarily. And she decided to create a show offset of that that she's not the lead of, even though she's in charge of it.
Yes,
right.
Yes,
and I've seen the show myself.
You did?
Yes, I have. I had the opportunity to check it out.
I believe it's more of a flexibility, huh?
Well, it is exactly what the show says it is, because the show is choreographed, beautiful dancing, beautiful, gymnast stuff and tricks and everything else. But those girls are topless, and they make.
They are topless.
They're topless, and all the women in that show.
I should.
Are
you know what? I'm giving away. I'm giving away a lot of those shows.
They're topless.
And I never seen one. I talked to actually those showgirls, and they told me, Maria, you have to come and see us. And I'm like, yeah, I will be there tonight, and never did.
Well, see, I'll give you the. In one of the bands I played with, the guitar player was dating one of the women that was singing at the show. Not sure if she still sings there now, but regardless, amazing singer, amazing, and she's a tall, statuesque woman. And she's in our age range, you know what I mean? But beautiful.
In your age range.
No, in our age range. Don't let me blast you like that. All right. So anyway, but beautiful nonetheless. Not taking anything from her. So we do the show. I go in. She's doing her number. Everyone gets undressed. She gets undressed. And I'm like, oh my God. Now, granted, she's a beautiful woman in the aesthetic. But my point was the fact that she sang well. She was confident. She kept herself together for the show. I was just like, just as an entertainer, golf clap. Golf clap. I was just like so impressive.
But anyways, we're gonna pick another show, and then we're gonna go on break.
Sure. So let's do.
I want to see the comedy.
All right, go to the comedy part.
Let's go.
And while we have the comedy, you know what? Know what's trying to be funny? Your cat, Nala.
Okay, Nala. Okay, this is my cat, Nala.
Yep, and she's making. This is what we call. Yep, this is called the Nala segment of the show.
Yes,
because Nala is, of course,
very nosy like Mama.
Yeah, she. Oh, see.
All right, so we're gonna go on the next one. Which
all right,
is
so
comedy.
go pick the comedy one you want to talk about.
Well, you know what? I always see this the billboard of this show.
Okay.
And it's a Carrot Top.
Carrot Top. I don't see a lot of shows, but I actually saw that show as well.
Yeah. So have you seen it?
I have.
How is it? What is it all about?
Well, he's a stand-up comedian, but he's one of those comedians that is props. That just use the props. I use one example of one of the things I saw at his show. Right, one, because obviously I'm not gonna give everything away.
Yeah.
When he talked about Trump and how he likes to tweet a lot on his phone.
Yes.
Right. So what he did was he said, so this is what his staff needs to do. Put his phone in a glass case, right? So they had it's like, okay, this is the only way to Trump-proof your phone. They just locked it in the glass case and put a thing on it, and they kept the key, right? So that was their thing. So he's into those things, but that's how his claim to fame has always been prop comedy.
Yeah,
so that's how he gets down. But he's been over at the Luxor for 10 years, maybe more.
No, is it Luxor? I thought
at the Luxor. He plays at the Luxor.
Oh, okay.
Right. So a lot of the comedy.
Oh, that's right.
A lot of the comedy people that you'll have here will be in a major casino. So a lot of them, even for the afternoon shows, they'll still be in a major casino here on the Strip.
By the way, all these shows here in Las Vegas, we for those who's watching, that actually organize all this show, this production, pay us.
There you go. Right. And you know what? Just to make a little FYI, we'll make sure to tag them.
Yes, I'm gonna tag
There
them.
you go. So bang, bang, bang. All right. Now,
Anyways.
I want to say one more thing before we go to commercial. Now, I want to go back to the adult thing real quick. Because as people know of Vegas, we always think of the attractive lady in not a lot of clothing, with the show and the drink and whatever else. And that is true to a huge extent. But when we come to these shows like this, you'll be surprised, especially in the more mature strip club situations, how many of them are more male strip shows.
Yes.
Than female
strip shows. Yeah.
Right. So we have that, and you talked about
I should I should try to make a female strip show.
There's enough of them. Yeah. Or are you going to be the star?
No.
Are you going to be up there? You know, shaking your tail feather? No?
But anyways, guys, well, we're going to be back. Let's pay some bills first. Yes. And we're going to be back and talking more about different shows here in Vegas that you can actually go ahead and see it. And for those that we're going to be mentioning on our show, please
give us a shout
elaborate.
out. Yeah, please give us a shout out, man. Come on, because we're all about Vegas. We're all about giving love. Go ahead and give support, because support is given your way. So we're going to pay these bills. This is Musician Loves Honey and Social Media Shows. We'll be right back.
Live streaming on social media is the best new way to interact and bond with your community. Do you love to encourage, motivate, and empower others, but you do not know how?
Social Media Shows is looking for independent assigned artists to show off to the world for a brand new show. So if you have a video ready to show, email us right now at darkmusictelevision@gmail.com. The video must be a quality of MP4, and we are accepting all genres: R&B, hip-hop, soul, blues, pop, country, rock, every and all types. So join us now and let us bring the world to you.
Social media shows
is about
branding, opportunity,
and outreach.
We are an entertainment company that empowers others
by promoting and supporting our community
and everyone who reaches our content.
Here on social media shows,
here we're a family.
We are family. We are family. I got all my sisters with me. We are family. Get up, everybody, sing. We are family.
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 We are family, and we want you to be part of our social media shows family. welcome to Musician Loves Honey. By the way, this is Maria and this is Kevon, Tyrre. We're talking about local shows in Las Vegas. Since we are the capital entertainment of the world, I think it's just about right for us to talk about it since this man is late today and we don't have any topic.
Super duper late. I apologize, but you know what? I was just dragging ass. But you know what?
I like these concerts right here.
We'll get to that right now. We had a thing actually. We'll go to this part. Las Vegas Weekly had a thing lately, like maybe a couple months ago, about the swell of comedy acts that came in town, and everything has like their season. You know, like a lot of big names, big music, whatever.
And you're gonna be big in the future.
That's the plan. God knows I'm tired enough, but I'm sure I could.
You're
do
tired?
More.
It doesn't show.
It doesn't show? You know, well, my hairline's tired. That way I leaned all the way back. You know, but anyway.
You know, don't get tired until you die, okay?
Well, you'll be sleeping for sure then. So, like a lot of people, like Penn and Teller, they've been here at the Rio for many years.
I want to see that, actually. That's one of the show that I really want to see.
Really?
They are comedian, right?
Yeah, they're comedians. Yeah. This is the comedy part. You paying attention to the show? Okay, just so you know. All right, so like a lot of cats, like Ron White, who's obviously been around for a long time, Rich Little, who's been around since the 70s.
Say a little bit about it. You know, you cannot just say what's the name, but
Ron White he's been famous from the Blue Collar Comedy Tour, which was about 10 years ago, 10 years ago or so, and it was 4 guys. Jeff Foxworthy was the main guy because he was another guy like that. And then there was another dude called Larry the Cable Guy, right? And he was one of the 4 guys on the show. And he was the one, in my opinion, was like the best out of the 4 of them. Because he was just such a sarcastic.
What is the Las Vegas Live Comedy Club?
That's basically where they have up-and-coming comedians. This is usually at the Stratosphere.
The Stratosphere.
Or at the Strat, because they've just rebranded it. So it's not the Stratosphere.
Really?
Yeah, still the Stratosphere, but now they just call it the Strat for short. So yeah, they're rebranding, guys. Right. So that's what for up and coming people.
Yeah.
They have like dinner shows like this one, Marriage Can Be Murder, which is at the Bally's,
Bally's.
So they have that.
Let's I believe you've been here for so long. Let's mention some hotels or resort that you know what is the what shows do they have there. Let's start with Rio.
Rio? Well, like I said, we had Penn and Teller, who's been in the game for over 30 years. They've had a variety of appearances on TV. They've had their own specials, etc., etc. They've been everywhere. Palms? Let's see, the Palms. They don't have a lot of entertainment right now.
But you know what? I heard that their buffet out there are good.
Right. Now, the only thing that they have right now...
And they have IMAX.
Well, yeah, they have the theaters there. They do have the theaters there. Because you and JC have been killing the IMAX thing. So, they do have the new nightclub Chaos.
Oh.
Right. So, they just rebranded themselves and did some renovations there. So, they'll have some entertainment in the nightclub setting for like Cardi B, Marshmello. If you know who Marshmello is, he's an EDM DJ who spins and makes songs. Yeah, I know you wouldn't know who that is. Right. That's young people stuff, but I know it because, I don't know, I think I'm young, even though my hairline says different.
Yeah, he thinks that he is 18 years old.
Hey, I got an 18-year-old, but God knows I ain't.
But anyway, they have stuff like that. Next one will be MGM.
The MGM...
well, they big on the sports thing, like, they have the boxing.
This is what for the mainstay entertainment, because that's what we're going for here. People that you can see 9 in, 9 out, that will be there. So they have a comedy show there, and I want to make sure I look at it, make sure I get the right one here. That is from the gentleman from Everyone Loves Raymond.
I don't know.
Oh God! Of course
you know what I know.
I don't know why I'm not asking you for help because
I know
won't help me with anything.
one magic show, darling. Timothy Smallwood.
Smallwood?
Yes, he actually does comedy here for over 20 years. And he's actually, the last time I talked to him, he is at Royal Hotel.
Okay.
Something like that by Convention Center,
right.
that hotel in there. But yeah, he is a magician.
Okay.
And he traveled around the world to do magic. So.
Okay. Yeah. Well, there's that. There's Jabberwockies, which is a dance show.
Oh, it's a dance show.
Yeah, yeah, they do a lot of hip hop and kind of break dance,
I
pop
see.
and lock, and that's the show they've had there for a long.
Hi Jeff,
time.
thank you for tuning in,
What's
darling.
up, Jeff? What's
We're
going on,
talking
baby?
about local shows in Las Vegas.
Right.
So type it in if you know anything, any local shows that you want to talk about.
But you know what? Let's go. Let's segue it a little bit here, because for the people that we know, because we've had a lot of local entertainers doing the lounge stuff here in town,
Yes.
like In Effect, for instance,
Mhm.
like Michael LeBlanc, Larry White.
Yes.
You know those
like,
guys.
Kevon, Tyrre.
Well, you know, you'll get to me. I'm already on TV. Well, on the internets right now, anyway. You know what I mean? You know, so we got of course Treasure.
I love the post that you posted
Which one was that?
to maximize your celebrity something. You remember that? No, you posted. He is old, so he kind of forget.
I
but it's
forget
okay.
a lot of stuff. You know, unless it's money or boobs, I see no reason to pay attention. I'm kidding.
He is also
Not
a
really.
pervert.
Hey, I don't mind that. That's a good thing. I'm like, ooh, girlies. Okay. No.
But anyways, all right. So Aria Hotel. Do they have any shows in there?
Actually, they did when they first got started. A Cirque du Soleil show was there, but that show eventually was cut because they wanted to make more convention space for that place. Not really. The only thing that they really have at Aria is just the entertainment they'll have in their subsequent restaurants in that area. So, like at the Mandarin, for instance, they may have like a lounge act.
Where is Mandarin?
Mandarin Oriental?
Yeah.
It's in Aria. It's in the city center.
Oh, got
right.
you.
Because that spot is various hotels as one thing.
Oh.
So you'll have the Cosmopolitan across the street. You'll have obviously the Mandarin, Aria, and all those places make one thing, which is why they call it the city center.
Yeah.
Because it's like its own city. So you can live in a lot of those places in there. Actually, they have homes in there you can buy for probably like $200,000, starting around $200,000.
What do you think about the MJ1?
MJ1. Oh, Michael Jackson 1?
Yes.
That show is amazing. I've not had the opportunity to see it live. I did see they do a segment on David Letterman.
Hey, all those organizer or production for shows here in Las Vegas, you should actually invite me to come and see the show, at least so I know what I'm talking about. Because
you're not gonna know what you're talking about because you don't go anywhere. She's like, I want to do stuff for free. You're just like, well, sure. I mean, some nice old man won't mind doing that for a fee.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
Anyways, honey, I have free tickets.
You have free tickets for where you are.
No.
Where?
Did you see my?
Where? Show them right now.
Oh, goodness, you want me to go and really go get him?
Yeah, I want you to really go get it. Show me what you got.
Shout out to the people that we have in there.
I'm gonna shout out to all the people that we have on there. See, that's how I just shouted out right now. So no. All right, so let me see. Oh, Jeff, what's up, Jeff? Jeff, Deborah, always a pleasure to see you, honey. Courtney, hello, good to see you. Ricardo, Dominic, and Meaning Ruiz. If I said your name wrong, please forgive me. I do apologize for that. So, but it's all good. So, yes. So while she's doing that, all right, we still have some other stuff up here, right? Oh, talk about Sons of Soul, of course, from my man. All right. Oh my God, I'm spaces. Ken Young, who is an amazing singer. This guy was trained through Gladys Knight, and he's one of the most technically best singers I've ever heard of my entire life. And this man has a great show called Sons of Soul, and he also has Red One All Stars, which he does every Sunday over at the Blue Martini. So
I cannot find all of them, but anyways, I have free tickets.
Right, she does. Right,
see?
So Beatles show.
Yeah,
right.
I have some few out there, but I couldn't find them.
All right, so look, we'll take this step at a time because you'll just do it like a manic. All right, so we have the Beatles show. All right, which is obviously a tribute show. That is at Planet Hollywood. All right, so that is part of Saks Theater, which is always
nice?
good.
I want to go and see it.
Well, a lot of old people do, even though the Beatles are a great act. So I can't blame that. I guess we can't show that one because that's not around anymore. All right.
Why?
Because it's not. I talked to him. It's not on the show. It's not there anymore.
Why?
I just said why. It's not on. It's not there anymore.
And I have like million of this.
Well, that's why.
This is the sexy show right
Right.
here.
This is the sexy show, which is also at the Westgate. This is at the Westgate. Excuse me. All right, I'm thinking about something else I have in my hand. All right, and this is a great thing. I'm going to keep this ticket. I want that.
No.
All right. Yes.
No.
Now, speaking of that, we also at the Westgate had this lovely lady right here, the magic of
Yes,
Jen
that's what I was
Kramer.
going to talk
There
about.
you go. Go ahead.
Yeah. Well, this is the thing is we don't see a lot of female magician here in Las Vegas.
The last one was like 20 years ago. She famously was with Lance Burton, who had a residency at the Monte Carlo, which is now the Park MGM.
Yeah.
And they had a falling out. And she did her contract, from what I understand, but no one's really seen her since. I don't know if she retired like Lance Burton did, because
or she got killed, or she died.
No. She's alive. She just retired, because like Lance Burton, because that was 20-some years ago, and he's since retired.
Well, anyways, I'm gonna talk about Jen Kramer when we come back. When we come back.
Have you noticed every segment of the show she has the reason to like hack up something? You know what that means, y'all? It means she's swallowing down that bullshit.
So we're gonna be talking about Jen Kramer when we come back. And for those who just joined us, I know you guys are locals because these are my friends.
Yep, got Deborah Barnes up there, who's a friend of mine. I just shouted out everybody.
Yes. And please say something if you know any shows that you want to talk about. Please type it in.
Yes.
That way we can kind of.
And Deborah definitely knows, because she be going downtown with our lovely friend Maria. Not this Maria, the other Maria.
Yeah.
Right. And she,
the other girl.
Yes, and they go to a lot of shows, especially up there at the Fremont Street. So y'all could go ahead and shout us out with stuff. They've been hanging out at some spots very, very deep. So go ahead and do that. It's Musician Loves Honey on social media shows. We got more stuff for y'all. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Showstopper, trendsetters, fashionistas, fresh to death dressers, and everybody else is interested in styles, designs, and wardrobe. Add this name to your list. And What Fashions. They'll have you looking runway ready with their customized apparel and accessories. And if you ain't heard, they currently on trial for murder because they killing the game with his and her fashions. Go check them out at the Rancho Discount Mall on 2901 West Washington Ave, space 128. For additional info, dial 702-624-5584. Also follow them on Instagram at And What Fashions Boutique. And What Fashions. Triumph over adversity.
Shows. You may ask, we're already ahead of the curve, so why do you need to advertise with us? Well, only 8% of the businesses in the U.S. are using digital advertising to grow their business. That's 2 percentage points short of reaching critical mass, which will lead to faster results. We have 20 plus shows with a reach of over 80,000. We'll give you commercial ads, website link, and connections to nonprofit organizations. So get your brand ready for digital monetization, for we are looking for sponsors, which will bring more traffic to your business and ultimately mean more sales. So let's bring the world to you. Live streaming on social media is the best new way to interact and bond with your community. Do you love to encourage, motivate, and empower others, but you do not know how?
Whoop, whoop. Welcome back to Musician Loves Honey, and we are actually talking about different shows in Las Vegas.
That's right.
Since you all people love to see Las Vegas, I would like to mention about this Hangover movie. Everyone knows that it was taken here because of that. You know, they jump at what do you call that now? Caesar's Palace.
Right, that's right. They did do it there.
But anyways, guys, we were talking earlier before we went on break. We were talking about Jen Kramer. She is a really nice, sweet, young woman, and I talk to her almost, probably 3 times a week.
Okay.
And I'm really sorry I haven't seen your show yet, but
because you're scary. Why are you so scary, girl?
But this young woman is doing a lot, not only in Las Vegas, but she is traveling around the country now.
As she should. Once you have a major thing up there, I'm sure her people and her handlers are making sure that she's doing what she's supposed to do to get that money to show how great she is, and they should.
Yeah. So I will be seeing it so I can talk more about it, but all I can say is this great woman, this young woman actually has that heart. If you come to Las Vegas Westgate, you will see her walking around with all these cupcakes. It's really funny. She's giving away for cupcakes.
Now, this is the funny part to me. Now, ladies and gentlemen, you see that we have, because of the advantage she has at that establishment, she has 1 free ticket that I'm holding in my hand right now. So with the free admission price, she still found a way to not be there. You stink.
See, the thing is, never mind. You're blowing me out here. But anyways, she's a young, sweet woman. And go and see her show, magic show. Right. It's amazing.
Go use that free ticket. That way you can actually talk about it properly.
I have like million of these.
And you haven't used one and gave away the other 999,000. So you still stink.
But anyways, also at Westgate is George Wallace. He's a comedy
Yes, he is. He's been around forever. For those who do not know, interesting story, right? Interesting story. He was famously doing stuff for Caesar's property. Oh. He was at the Flamingo for a long time.
Yes.
And a situation went down where something happened. He ended up suing them, right? He sued them and went back to the Flamingo to work. Seriously, while court proceedings was going on, he went back.
Why do you have your eyeglasses for?
Because
I'm just wondering.
Because I'm tired and I feel that cool, baby.
Oh, okay.
Because I'm tired and I feel.
Well,
that
anyways,
cool.
that's the last thing that I want to talk about before we say goodbye for this week.
That's right, because we will be gone next week because we only do 3 out of 4 weeks of the month.
We did 4 this month.
Did we really?
Yeah, because there's 5 Tuesdays this month.
Okay, so for this particular instance, we did 4 out of the 5.
Yes.
But the last Tuesday, we usually take a week off to just kind of, recharge our batteries.
Yes.
Right, have it work from top of my head.
But it's not really recharging the battery because
we always got something else to do.
Yeah, we have a meeting next week.
Oh, well,
Anyways.
Whatever.
And it's actually renewing our vows together.
Renewing our vows?
The whole team. Yeah, with the whole team.
That's not the honeymoon I had in mind.
Oh, whatever. But anyways, also don't forget here in Las Vegas is the huge, big thing in Vegas, which is the All-Star Las Vegas Fremont Street.
That is correct.
Yeah, Fremont Street has a lot of things to offer. They have I think 5 different stages where the entertainers sing. 4, and then you will see all interesting people on the side of the road.
Which is why, as a local, I do not go. But, nonetheless, there are great talent out there. There's a band out called 80 Station. Our guest from last week, Wicked Pickett, is part of that.
Yes.
We also, there's a band there called Crush. Crush is a pop rock band. My co-partner in Absolute, the lovely Miss Chandis. She is the lead singer
that's
in
right,
that band as well.
That's the one I want to go and see.
Yes,
I want to go and see her there.
See, you say you like strong women. I think you just like strong women that like to show off their body.
No.
Mm-hmm. You know what? I know why you talk about the rainbow stuff, because somebody might be a little bright. Hello.
Right.
I see which one is the double L around here. The first word is lipstick.
Whatever. But anyways, there's Las Vegas, Fremont Street. I meant.
Yeah.
Fremont Street is a really good place to go.
No, look, it's for everyone who wants to really party and let their hair down and just get wild. Fremont Street experience.
Really? It's not wild.
You've been there when?
I've been there when you know, this is the thing. I'm gonna actually put this out there. Oh, hold on. You're gonna love this.
Okay.
Okay. When I broke up with my boyfriend a few years ago.
Okay.
First Saturday that I had a chance, went to a local bar, drink some few shots, and then head straight to Fremont Street.
Right.
And then I have like four of my employees,
right,
and one friend is trying to find me at that, you know, that is actually NFR night too. So there's a lot of cowboys. Yeah, there's a lot of cowboys out there.
Fair
so
enough.
I have like 5 people trying to find me at Fremont Street because first they know that I am kind of sad.
Yeah.
And they know that I'm a little bit drunk. And I'm like, I can take care of myself. Come on. So yeah, they're trying to find me. Unluckily, nobody found me. I went home by myself. And they're like, where are you?
Hold on. Now let's put this in context because, as usual, your context stinks, right?
Thank you.
You're very welcome. So
I appreciate you so much.
I know you do. So for one, your friends are trying to find you, right? Just to catch up with you and hang out.
No, not that. Oh well, one is trying to catch up and hang out.
One is trying to hook up.
Oh no, 2 of them actually, 2.
Okay, so one was a platonic friend who just wanted to catch up with you and hang out and everything. The other 2 wanted to hang out.
No, the other one. One is a friend, and 3 is employees that's trying to see if I'm okay.
All right, so there's 5 of them. So 1 is a friend, 3 are employees,
and one is employee that have crush on me.
Okay, now there you did. So let's put this in let's put in proper context. One guy was a friend, genuine friend. He just wanted to be sure everything was cool, hang out, have a good time with his peeps, right? That's you. 3 were work friends, similar situation, right? Obviously a little more removed because they're work friends, but similar thing.
No, this work friends is just,
I know that.
They're just trying to take care of me,
Yeah, just make sure, because women get drunk, people get crazy when they're drunk, which does happen. And then of course the 5th guy, that guy was hoping for a little action, baby.
Probably.
Get a little the sugar.
Probably.
Gotta get a little action,
and you know
baby.
What's funny?
Right?
They haven't found me because there's a lot of people at Fremont Street. I was like in one stage dancing and drinking, and then the others on the other stage. I'm here. I'm watching this. I'm like, are you here? I said, no, it's the wrong stage. And I keep on moving, so they haven't seen me.
What's wrong with your friends hanging out? I mean, I get the one guy.
I'm not trying to avoid them.
It sounds like that.
No.
It sounded like that to me.
Until I went home.
Oh, okay. So basically, it doesn't sound like you were avoiding them. You were just avoiding them. Does it sound like I was avoiding them? No, you were actually avoiding them. It doesn't sound like anything.
Oh, whatever. But anyways, Fremont Street is if you just wanna have fun,
right.
Just keep in mind, here in Las Vegas, the most expensive thing that you're gonna spend to is drinks.
Yes, but that's where the local spots are great for. Now, I will have to put this in, since we're talking about downtown. You can go to the Downtown Grand as well, and that spot is obviously more local based.
Oh, really? Never been there.
It's right across the street from the Mob Museum.
I don't know where is Mob Museum.
You don't know where anything is in town, girl. But that is on Stewart and 3rd is where the Mob Museum is, if I'm not mistaken. And Downtown Grand is right across the street. They don't have a lot of entertainment, but in the summertime, they do have an old school by the pool, and they have a restaurant called Freedom Beat, which has American-style food, and they'll have entertainment 3 nights out of the week.
Oh, that's nice.
So they'll have that from 7 to 11.
You also actually perform at Golden Nugget, right?
I have performed at the Golden Nugget before. And you're right. Excuse me. Did you have a spot in there? No, I just got the one. That's what caused it in the first place. So we have that called the Rush Lounge, which is a free joint. Small stage, very intimate situation. What's cool about that place is they actually have dealers. When you walk in, the bar is in your center. The stage is on the opposite end, and they'll have 3 dealers on your right-hand side where you can do blackjack or gamble or card, like poker or whatever. So they'll have that there, which is very interesting. It's a fun joint. It's a little old school, but it has a very cool vibe. And I've always said for downtown's Fremont Street Experience, Zoe Boy plays out there, the Fremont Street Experience as well. That place has always been, like, if you just want to just get amped out, hyped out, crazy, that's the place for you if you want to do that in that area. It's very cool. You'll have a good time. There's always girls out there in the bar outside of Fremont in little outfits, dancing and doing stuff like that.
Oh, yeah, yes.
Right. Surprised you didn't jump up there and do that.
I know, I was gonna.
Uh-huh.
But anyways, just remember, people from Las Vegas and not from Las Vegas who's visiting Las Vegas, there's a lot of free stops here in Vegas.
There are a lot of free stops.
Yeah, so go and Google it, because there's a lot. I have actually a list at work of free things, free stuff to do that you don't have to pay money, except you have to pay for your drinks, and that's very expensive.
Yeah, and there's obviously a lot of places you can go to. Like Blue Martini is a free place. That's a restaurant. It has entertainment. That's a cool spot to go to.
Shout out to Blue Martini.
Shout out to Blue Martini. Shout out to my man Ken Young and the Red One All Stars and the cats that do the Sunday Soul up there on Sundays. It is bananas. It is wall to wall. BANANAS. Right.
Yeah.
I'll tell you something. That Sunday Soul Neil Show Sunday show. It is so.
Shout out to Wendy's, pay us.
Yes. See, I already had it set up, girl. I got you. Right. The people who did the promotion for that Sundays, they packed that place so much. It is standing room. You're like sardines in that place.
That's not my place.
Yeah, I wouldn't take you to that place. You would just, you would freak out. You would freak out.
I don't. Oh my God. I said, okay, I freak out in a place that is really dark and too much people packed. That's the word.
Which would be the Blue Martini on Sundays.
Well, I'm just gonna stay on the side,
right? Which is fine.
I'm not,
right, but I'm not messing with you. I'm actually being honest. Yes, in that Sunday, during their time,
that's why I don't go out on Sundays.
But you should go out though. You should, but that's the point.
I am going out. You see my. Come on, there's a new things going on. We have a new plans here. I'm gonna announce it on our meeting because this is gonna be fun for me. It's a new adventure and everything.
Okay.
And for those people who I actually turned down to see their shows here in Las Vegas, I from the bottom of my heart, I apologize. But there are some changes going on with social media shows. We will try to be there in your venue.
Yeah, and please keep in mind, because and this is to full disclosure, just give you a little love, because I know I give you a hard time. But she does a lot of work. She does a lot of editing. She does a lot of uploading.
You're so nice.
I gotta be some. I gotta give it a little sugar. Gotta give it a little sugar.
No, this narcissism has never been.
I got to, but I mean, all factual. You do a lot of stuff. You do a lot of the videos and the uploading and the editing and a lot of stuff. And that takes a lot of time. And anyone who's done any video work, any videography, understands that. It is a long, arduous thing. So to make time to do stuff like that is not always convenient and proper to really check out and support stuff as you'd like to. However, as we talked in the meetings in the past, obviously you got to, it's always good to make time to do that, at least on a weekly basis. Because obviously on a daily basis,
this is gonna be a monthly basis.
Oh, come on! These are weekly thing. A weekly thing.
Come on!
Once a week, you go to a spot that's for free. You hang out. You have a couple of drinks. You chop it up with your people. You get some pictures. You put it on Instagram. Bang! I'm doing my thing. Boom, boom, boom.
You're putting out my plan. I told you that. I told you about that.
That's my plan. I do it every time. You just don't do it because you scary.
I'm not so scary. But anyways, next week, we are looking for a new topic that we're going to be talking about.
I just said the topic we should talk about.
What is that again?
I said, when is personal choice wrong?
When is personal? I'm just going to text you before you forgot.
Right. Because you know what? This was going on for us lately when we're doing the show. We'll come up with the idea for next week's topic.
Yeah, I know.
While we're talking about this.
Can you type it, please? Yes.
What? You can't walk and chew gum?
Personal.
Well,
yeah.
All right.
But anyways, that's gonna be our topic for May.
You don't have to slide on this thing. I don't like that. When you can slide and you just slide text? I like that.
He is lazy guy.
I am not lazy. I'm just tired all the time.
Hi to Hil Ramones Hove. Thank you so much for tuning in, darling, from Philippines. But anyways, we are talking about local things to do here in Las Vegas. So if you missed the show, go ahead and rewind back so that you can kind of listen to what we talk about today's show.
Well, I mean, it's real simple, y'all. I'm gonna put it like this, right? If you caught us here on a live situation, yo, we appreciate you guys hanging out with us. Thank you very much for your time. We always appreciate that. Shout out to everyone who's given us love and support today, yesterday, and in the future. All you got to do, simply put, is just go ahead and go to social media shows right here on Facebook. Hit a like and subscribe. You can catch everything you want to here. You can catch us live at 3 p.m. usually. Obviously, I was a mistake on this one. But if you catch us on the East Coast and you want to check us out, it's going to be 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. If you want to catch us out in Hawaii, that's going to be noon because it's 3 hours behind us. So wherever you are in the world, be sure to make sure that your time zone is relative to what our time zone is. That way you can catch us in the time you want to do that. But if you can't, it's not a trip. All you got to do is you can check us out on YouTube under
Social Media Shows.
All right. Or you can catch us under LinkedIn under
Social Media Live Shows.
Or you can catch us on Twitter under
Shows __ online.
Or you can catch us on Instagram under
Social Media Live Shows.
All right. Or, of course, you can get us to the website on socialmediashows.com. And you can catch us every Sunday, airing twice a day on Revolution Radio 2. That is the number 2.com. Say it again, Revolution Radio number 2.com.
And shout out to Steve O.
Yes, and
Duran.
Of course, Steve-O, and of course the crazy caveman Chris, who day after day, as much as I love him, looks more and more like the Crypt Keeper.
And I would like to thank Mr. Caveman, Chris Satterfield, right?
Yes,
Chris Satterfield,
yes.
for sending us that music video. Do you know that?
Oh, did he?
Yes.
Oh, rock on. My man always on the job.
Yes, from one of his people.
That's what's up. That's what's up. All right.
Yes.
And you know what? Let's give a shout out to the Baker's Dozen while we're at it.
Oh yeah, hi Baker's Dozen.
That's right. Let's give a shout out to the Baker's Dozen.
You're
while
so
we're at it.
busy. I couldn't even set up a meeting for that.
Hold up. We did set up a meeting. We'll talk about that off the air.
Yes.
We'll get into that.
But anyways, see you guys again on the first week.
Yes, that is May 7th.
May 7th.
Yes, May 7th. And we have two lovely guests coming onto the show.
Yes.
Yes, we do. We will have one of the ladies who is dances for Franks and Deans.
Oh, that's perfect for our topic.
Yes, exactly. Now, for those who do not know who that is, I'll give you a quick synopsis. Franks and Deans are a local act. They do travel regionally and all over the country. Mm-hmm. They are a very lovely, I've checked them on, I've seen them before. Mm-hmm. She is their main dancer in their act. Wow. She is amazing. She is beautiful.
Make sure you do the flyer, please.
Yes, I will do all that. See, she's catching me on air, so holding me accountable. I got you, though. So we have that, and of course, we will have the lead singer of the Soul Juice Band. He was supposed to be here before, but he got sick. Remember that? And he had
it happens.
Right, and it does happen, and he's a busy guy as well because he has his band and his other stuff that he's doing. So he's locked in with us for that. So we look forward to having both those lovely people on the show. And until then, y'all, it's always a pleasure and a privilege. Of course, it's your boy Kevon, Tyrre, the musician.
Hold on, invite them for your show, please.
Oh, okay. Here we go. For what show? Which one? Okay. Well, hold on. Let me do this. All right. I will be out in California this weekend over in Indio, California at Fantasy Springs Resort. So anyone out there that's going to be in the Palm Springs, Indio, Coachella area, come on and check out your boy with my band, the NRB. We'll be playing from 9 till 1:30. And of course, I will be back here next week with my lovely partner, Miss Candace, and Absolute here at the Suncoast Showroom in the Suncoast Casino here in Summerlin, 9090 West Alta, 9090 West Alta. We'll be doing that from 8 p.m. to 1 a.m. But of course, the mighty DJ Twin and social media shows will be doing a live stream situation there. Special ambush interview with myself and hopefully my lovely guest co-host, Miss Candace, and of course all the lovely people who make our show what it is, because without you guys coming out, we ain't doing a damn thing, y'all. So thank you, y'all, for the support, and of course thank you to Boy Gaming and Fantasy Springs Resort for letting us make that possible to come out there and get this paper.
Are we doing ambush interview in this California too?
Absolutely not. You might go way out there.
But anyways, later today, probably in 30 minutes, we're gonna have Dark Music Television live.
Why'd you let the cat out the bag, girl? Why'd you do it like
You
that?
know.
I knew it, but you ain't supposed to know.
But anyways, please stand by for the next show on today's.
No, girl, you telling that it's like when a girl tells a total stranger she got chicken cutlets in her bra. You ain't supposed to tell them that.
Alrighty. Well, we're gonna see you again next week or the other week.
We will be back in 2 weeks, y'all. May 7th. All right.
May 7th.
Yes. So until then, y'all, this is your boy Kevon Tyrre. This is, of course, lovely Miss Maria. Thank you for once again gracing us on your computers, on your phones, on your laptops, wherever you get your internets from. We look forward to having it. And again, like, comment, and share. We'll be back again soon, y'all. Take care. God bless.